Let me show you how the Lean Production Toolbox will guide you towards an optimized Lean factory. Similar to many production environments, this production site is facing a lot of waste in its processes. Waste is not just a factor that leads to defects, scrap parts and rework, but also to a tremendous decrease in productivity. Likewise, high inventory levels are well known in production environments, leading to the separation of workbenches and hence to a poor line balancing and waiting time. The toolbox consists of 2.8 GB of tons of Lean examples and step-by-step instructions. For a deep dive into the topic, use the more than 3 hours video guide. The video guide will provide you with a step-by-step instruction as well as include a detailed introduction to the basics of Lean production, Toyota principle, and 7 kinds of waste. Getting back to our factory, we intend on applying the very first Lean tool, the Lean Layout. The Lean Layout tool will show you how to get rid of unnecessary line-side inventory and provide further know-how on why to use the toolbox principle instead. How do we start? Get all your operators to work close to each other and avoid batch production wherever possible. With this approach, waiting time due to a poor line balancing can be eliminated. What is next? Applying of the tool 5S on the station. The toolbox will teach you to start with shine and set in order, which is one of the basics of the 5S principle and the foundation of Lean production. A further iteration of the toolbox is the red tagging of unnecessary items and defining of dedicated locations for all tools and materials. In order to decrease occupied floor space, you can make use of small-sized packages. Following the one-piece flow instructions will allow you to further decrease quality defects and overproduction inside your assembly line. If your production still has separated operators and is not following the one-piece flow principle, you should calculate a common takt time for all processes and synchronize them accordingly. This will support the integration of pre-assembly station inside the assembly line. The toolbox will teach you the principles of standardization for the definition of rules and routines. With this approach, deviations from your standard process will become far easier to measure. You can arrange all the remaining stations according to the Obayaka and Lean layout principles. You should use tools like Supermarket, Inbound Milk Run, and the Mitsusumashi, which will contribute to the decrease of inventory and used floor space. With regard to the implementation of the Lean storage, the forklift driver is to be replaced by the water spider. The toolbox will show you how you can implement the water spider, which will increase your shop floor dynamics. The Lean Production Toolbox consists of more than 170 pages documentation, 3 hours of video, templates, step-by-step instructions, and best practice implementation examples from various industries.